Hey guys, Survival here. Today, I wanted to quickly go over some of the software that we use here at Assessed Bushcraft and Survival. This is a topic that many people ask us about. As such, I figured it was time to address it. Of course, when it comes to our choice of office package, we love to use LibreOffice. It's open source, it's powerful, it does what you want it to do. It's lightweight, it's compatible, it can open and edit and save documents in the most common formats, even some of the older ones such as WordPerfect. When it comes to video work, we like to use two packages. The first, Shotcut. It's a great NLE video editor. It uses the MLT standard, and this makes it easy for us to offload rendering jobs to Linux servers that can read and handle MLT format video editing files. We like Shotcut because it's got a lot of features in it. It is actively developed. Features are being added all the time. Bugs are being fixed within one release of the bug being detected in most cases. It's lightweight, it's user-friendly, and it supports GPU output acceleration. Sometimes when we mix and match footage from different cameras, sometimes it could be as a result of the way we've edited some audio or a format that the audio's in. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like our initial output. When this occurs, we love to use an open source program called StacksRip, and we use StacksRip to convert it from H.264 into H.265. This doesn't just reduce the file size, it also addresses most YouTube upload errors where the error is a codec, a format, a marker, or otherwise, or equivalent problem within the file. StacksRip does have quite the learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, it's a very powerful, lightweight program. When it comes to graphics and image editing and such, here at Assess Bushcraft and Survival, we love to use a program called GIMP, the GNU Image Manipulation Program. It's cross-platform, just like Shotcut, just like LibreOffice. It's a fully featured image editing package, and it's the open source equivalent of Photoshop. There is a large learning curve to being able to use GIMP in a very capable, effective and powerful manner. Some things aren't as intuitive as you'd like them to be. However, we have personally found that once you get the hang of how to do things, it's a wonderful program, and best of all, it's free. Now, along the lines of image editing comes handling of raw photos. Here at Assess Bushcraft and Survival, we like to use an open source program called Darktable to expose raw files. Darktable is a cross-platform program. It is quite more mature on Linux than it is on Windows, but by being available on both Windows and Linux, allows us to have seamless workflows amongst the entire team here at Assess Bushcraft and Survival. Darktable is great because it's free, it's powerful, and it does the job. It doesn't take up excessive amounts of space on your computer. It doesn't make you have to go through a huge learning curve. You simply learn a few things and you're able to get the job done. And that's what we like. So when it comes to audio, we like to edit, clean up, adjust, tweak, change audio levels on all our audio using an absolute classic, wonderful program called Audacity. One of the oldest audio editing programs in the open source community. It is extremely powerful, lightweight, most of all, it's free, and it does the job. Audacity is a very quick and easy, simple to learn program, yet still very powerful. Its features are easily accessible, understandable, and usable. The ability to edit and then output to pretty much every format you would ever want to use is wonderful. When it comes to creating audio, some of which is in the works at the moment for the channel, we take a slightly different approach to audio production than most other people do. We aren't keen on sampling things and then editing them. Record Bushcraft walking across some gravel, edit that, adjust it, work it into with other files and sounds, and build up some effects or build up some sort of background music. We prefer to use a program called MuseScore. MuseScore is the open source community's answer to Sibelius. It's sheet music composition software. However, it has playback features and the ability to output audio. This allows us to take that audio into Audacity, change its format, edit it, and adjust it. Personally, having a background playing the piano, I've always liked sheet music, and I've always wanted to just be able to play around with writing some scores, adjusting them. And the best part about MuseScore, it has a complete MIDI interface, allowing me to connect my electric keyboard to my computer in order to make composition easier. When it comes to ergonomics, teaching ergonomics, and other things such as basic animation, or to help demonstrate how lighting effects work, here at Assess Bushcraft and Survival, we love to use two programs. Both are free, both are open source. The first of which I'm sure you've probably heard of, Blender. It's a great program. From 3D modeling and animation, to video editing, to texture mapping, and well and truly above and beyond. It is a wonderful, powerful program. It's actively developed, it's open source, but most importantly, it's free. When it comes to ergonomics, we love to use an open source program called MakeHuman. MakeHuman is an open source alternative to programs such as Poser, which are human modeling and animation packages. MakeHuman is great for when you want to get a human model, put them into a position such as sitting in a car or climbing a tree, or simply when you want to show how a piece of equipment such as a backpack or a hiking stick works with a person ergonomically. It's a great program. Personally, I would love to see further development of MakeHuman to really focus on the animation more than the modeling. MakeHuman does a wonderful job of 3D human modeling, but it really could do with a lot of incorporation of human animation. Here at Assess Bushcraft and Survival, we love to use OBS Studio. Because of its background as streaming software, it allows us to record our computer screens, specifying which screen we want to record. We also love the fact that we can work with video feeds as well, plus we can also manage audio recording with it. It's an all-round wonderful package. And lastly, both whilst relaxing and whilst working, we like to listen to some music. Now, yes, there are alternatives and programs such as VLC, which we love to watch videos on. However, when it comes to purely organizing and listening to music, we love to use a free program called MusicBee. It's closed source, but it's a lightweight, wonderful program that's very intuitive and user-friendly. If you have any questions about any of these programs, why we chose them, why we like them, why we use them, that haven't been answered in this video, please leave a comment below. And if you have any recommendations for any open source or free software that you like to use and you think could be helpful to us, please share them below. And as always, stay safe in the bush.